I felt that overcommitment, and I punished it real hard. We slapped that tower left, right, and center, and he's just like drowning right now in a sea of his tears. Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR back again with this giant skeleton mirror clone deck that is absolutely unfair. No one understands how strong mirror and clone are together. This deck is absolutely disgusting and completely unfair if played correctly. If you go for a giant skeleton and clone it up and then tornado all of your opponent's units into it, nothing survives that. They get 0 counter push. In double or triple elixir, this is one of the best decks in Clash Royale. So all you gotta do is defend and counter push, and you will win games without even trying. So let's go jump straight to some games and assert some dominance. We upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to never miss out. And a huge thank you to all of you beautiful people using creator code SirTag. All money from creator code SirTag allows me to upload daily videos while I take full-time college courses. So thank you guys that are supporting me and helping me grow the channel. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, we got a game against the man, the Stan. What is happening, brother? Are you gonna stand for me if I go in for a skeleton barrel? Probably you're gonna hate me. So we're gonna go bypass that, try to get some early chip damage. If you only drop that 1 millimeter to the left, you would be vibing on a whole new level. Unfortunately for you, you have to drop a log, an ice wizard, and a goblin cage for a juicy positive elixir trade for me. OJ is screaming right now. He's screaming positive elixir trade with that skeleton barrel. I'd love to see a tornado early on as well. Oh my gosh, the goblin cage brawler. Dude, you're gonna give me a clone. You're gonna give me a juicy clone. All I need to do is activate King Tower with this tornado if I can. And this is a whole new vibe, guys. Activating King Towers, making sure that the cannon cart and the giant skeleton get precariously close to our opponent. And that's already a win. I love this deck. We are playing against a hard counter, guys. Let that be clear. When your opponent has a hunter, electro giant, tornado with log, and a lot of spells, they should beat clone. But when you've got the mirror, when you've got tornado, you can make magic happen. We activated King Tower, we took a tower in a minute, and we are destroying people at top ladder. That's what we like to see.
A few moments later.
So try as this guy may, there is no chance for him to ever break through. He must be so sad, because if he lightnings the cannon cart, it just becomes a building. Then his electro giant gets drawn. He can't stop this deck. Every single time that you take a tower early on like that, there's no chance that they ever come back. And it's just beautiful. I love it. I love every single second of playing this thing. It's disgusting and so beautiful at the same time, and it's my favorite deck to climb ladder with. We got a game here when it's sauce out of good luck, because every single opponent that we play against will need Lady Luck on their side. So we're going for the giant skeleton. I can tornado if we want to, but at the same time, I think giant skeleton's got it under wraps. So you're going to have a very aggressive P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam deck, but are you going to have the minions variation, or are you going to have Magic Archer? If you got Magic Archer, that would be way better for me. I don't like playing against the minions variation when I've got the giant skeleton, because minions, they kind of shoot my giant skeleton and we can't touch them. So I could tornado that, but I think it's a little bit better just to wait and relax and then go for a cannon card on defense instead. So I'm gonna go do that here. See if he continues to spam into me. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see, bro. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Cannon card's outside of range, so you're not able to get value on that. I could tornado if I wanted to, but I want a tornado to activate King Tower with the Royal Ghost. So this is the stupendous situation that I was looking for. I wanted the man to spam into us so we get the King Tower activated, and then we just go for a cannon cart on defense to clean it all up. It is such an easy cleanup with the cannon cart mirror, guys. People don't expect how good mirror is. It is the most underrated card in Clash Royale, especially with clone.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
So they think that the deck is already stupid when they see the mirror. And then when you whip out the clone mirror and you get like 4 skeleton barrels on the map, they're like, I want to quit this game. I want to go back to Never Never Land. Get me back to 2020. Even though I hated 2020, I want to go back there because it didn't have this creation. It didn't have this abomination. So that's what we get our opponents wishing as soon as we run this deck. I could definitely clone here now if I wanted to, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. It's not going to be able to kill any more than we were able to kill there. So rather go for another cannon cart. If he decides to spam into me, that is a better vibe. If he goes opposite lane, I will be quite the sad panda. We're going to cannon cart here instead of behind our tower, because then it gets in alignment with the Magic Archer, and we don't like when that happens. So we're going to go in for a baby dragon, and we're going to go in for a night witch here as well. So yet again, guys, he does not shut down what he needs to. The cannon cart is going to stay alive long enough to keep the night witch alive, and then we got the triple trifecta threat. And I don't know if he's going to have an answer to this if we clone it up, guys. We've got so many bats on the loose. Maybe he goes in for a clone, or yeah, he's going to go for the clone counter. What do we do? Do we just cannon cart? Yeah, I think that's the vibe. Especially if you want to keep spamming into me. That is also really good for me as well. So I can go for a giant skeleton here with the cannon cart. We are vibing. We're going to clean it all up. I can tornado that far enough away so it doesn't lock onto the tower longer, or the alternative is just let the cannon cart survive and then go baby dragon and skeleton barrel and then clone, because he's not back to poison, I don't think. I really don't think he's back to poison. So let's clone it all up. Have two. Oh, he did get back to it, but do we still get enough damage with the skeleton swarming the tower? Looks like the skeleton's got a ton of hits, and the cannon cart clutches up. So even if your opponent's got poison and zap, they still are not in the best spot possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for a double Night Witch, follow up with a giant skeleton, going for skeleton barrel, and walk away with a win. If that works out, then, you know, we don't even question it. We used to assert dominance 24/7, 365. So we're going to skeleton barrel here. I think that the better play is to go in for the clone as soon as possible so we can get more bats and just make it urgent for this man to spend more elixir. And if we tornado all the stuff into the giant skeleton, it just goes kaboom. We don't even see it anymore. So quite good. It's crazy to think that your opponent can go for a P.E.K.K.A. and a poison on defense with magic archer, drop everything, and still come out behind. Like, this push that I'm running should not make sense. It shouldn't work. This should not be allowed, where you're just going for as many cards as possible, clone it up, and somehow you get a positive elixir trade. Just seems really unfair. But anyway, guys, we're just going to clone it up again so we get more death bombs. We're going to tornado the spam into the clone, and it's all gone. And now you have to defend, bro, and you have no units, so what are you going to do? I love this game. It is so unfair. So I'm going to go in for another cannon cart. He's going to poison, but the cannon cart's going to lock on, bro. You can't stop it. You got to stop, drop, and roll, and you can't roll right through with the defense. Every single card that this man has dropped has been on his back foot, and he's like a ballerina, but not the good one from the Nutcracker, guys. From that play that you've never seen before in your life, the sketchy one on Broadway that no one talks about. This guy is really not having a good time. So I'm going to go tornado into the giant skeleton bomb, part like 7. And the cannon carts are clutching up. How many cannon carts can we get on the map? We've got 3 of them. Can we get 4? Can we just burst off in the 4th of July fireworks with our cannons? We're cannonballing over this man, and he is walking the plank. We're going to get more clones out here, and this is hilarious. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It just doesn't even matter, guys. I just keep spamming stuff, and it's working out anyway. So, yeah, giant skeleton at the river, indiscriminately dropping cards, never caring at all what our opponent's going to do, because we will win no matter what, bro. I'm just going to go in for a tornado if you drop stuff at the river and you cannot break through. So GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. And I hope that you find a better matchup in the next one, because obviously this one was very, very unfair. So GG, well played, and peace out. It shows you, even if they've got poison, all they can do is laugh as their towers cripple and fall, and he's saying well played sarcastically. But you know what? We'll go on to the next one, and we will keep asserting dominance and making every single one of our opponents sad pandas. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and we're going to see what's cooking in this man's kitchen. So if you don't want to cycle something, I'm just going to go for the skeleton barrel, where no man has gone for 4 right out of the gate with no cares in the world. So I can activate King Tower if I drop this in the correct placement, and no hit. Oh, come on. Wait, what? What? Ah, I'm so triggered right now. That should always work. I am just baffled. Usually the wall breakers activate the King Tower when I drop it in that spot, but maybe I delayed it a little bit too much. I need to drop it earlier. No. If only we weren't a potato, guys. It's okay, though. So the baby dragon isn't going to be able to get any damage here, but we know what your deck is. You are going to be running a wall breakers fast cycle with your miner. Already a very crazy game, by the way. It's not something that you see every day when your opponent decides to go and spam you with all of their elixir every single time. And he's going to fireball me, too. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is your big brain telling you to do right now? If you want to fireball me, can I go for one of these? Or I go for the skeleton barrel when I go for the Night Witch and all my spam? Drop it all together, mix it together with the spam and the clone and the love, and you don't have anything for this, right? I think the bats just take your tower. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, you're going to be able to defend it. That's unfortunate. But the bats and that one skeleton, the little Larry that could, put me back in business. I should have won the game off that, guys. I felt it. I felt that overcommitment, and I punished it real hard. We slapped that tower left, right, and center, and he's just like drowning right now in a sea of his tears. As you guys can see with that emote, he's not very happy. So I'm going to go for a baby dragon in the back, and we'll see what else is good. So if I had activated King Tower early on, that would have been awesome. You know what? We have another chance. We have another opportunity. This time, I did not activate King Tower, but I also messed up the placement there. I got to hit it once, guys. How many times am I going to mess that up today? Hopefully never again. So I'm going to go for a Night Witch here. I think he's going to miner me for sure. We're going to try to cycle back to another miner. So we're just going to go for a skeleton barrel and a cannon cart. So the skeleton barrel is going to die the bats, but it's all good. I think, wait. Are the skeletons going to be able to finish off the wall breakers? That would have been hilarious. The Night Witch is going to force out a lot of elixir on the right-hand side. We can definitely tornado those bats so we don't have to see those anymore. The cannon cart's going to fall, but the bat's locked onto the tower, and the cannon cart is still alive. Wait, the cannon cart, I said you were going to die, but you're like, Jake, I will strive to survive, and I will never fall or falter. I will make sure that you cherish every ounce of damage that you get. So obviously the Night Witch is only going to shut down. Oh my god, it hit both of them. It's a level 14 Night Witch. She's a big, mean fighting machine. And this is hilarious. I can go for a clone with all the bats stockpiling up on the value. Then going for a baby dragon here. Are we going to win the game with the bats? Are the horde of bats going to win us the game? The level 14 Night Witch is the MVP. All we need to do is defend the virginity. So, sir, are you going to spam me right into the tornado? Are you going to do me dirty? Are you going to think that you can swerve me like that? Now, we finally activate King Tower at the last second of the game. Perfectly executed, guys. It was all part of our plan. That is how a story ties together, guys. The moral of the story is you will always activate the King Tower at the end if you try hard enough. Oh, I love this game. I really love this game, and I can't say enough good things about this deck. All right, guys, we are taking the war to the daddy. What is up, my dude, war daddy? Are you going to be psycho at anything aggressively, or are you going to be a sad panda and just play passive? I mean, if you're a war daddy, you got to be spamming me with Elixir. So we're going to go and activate King Tower. 0 hits with that Hog Rider. We are already off to the races with a phenomenal start. So he's going to have Electro Wizard, he's going to have Hog Rider, and he's going to have Bats. Definitely going to be a fast cycle deck, but I don't know which one he's going to have just yet. I'm excited to find out, but I think that this guy is probably going to have either a Fireball or an Earthquake, because that's usually what Hog Riders run these days. So what I can do is I can eat this Dark Prince if it gets any damage on me. I can go for a Night Witch in the back. I can Giant Skeleton, and I can clone. In single Elixir, when I'm up a lot of Elixir, I like doing this. So usually I would not advocate for such a ludicrous endeavor, but when we're running something crazy, it's nothing better than this. So I don't really want to do anything just yet because he might Mega Knight. Yeah, he does. I can clone afterward, or I can just go and Tornado the Inferno Dragon into the Giant Skeleton Bomb. So that might be slightly better. Oh, is the Giant Skeleton just... it's not going to walk into it. I need a tornado. It needs to be fast. It needs to be furious. I was really just trying to do some mathematical calculation in my head. I'm like, is the tornado going to reach in time? I don't know. And then I didn't know if the Night Witch was actually going to be able to finish that off. And I'm like, got a tornado. Got to risk it for the biscuit. And it worked out wonderfully. So against War Daddy with the arrows, Mega Knight, and a lot of bridge spam with, I would say, a high probability of him having like Skeleton Army or Goblin Gang with this deck. I don't want to play super aggressive in single. I want to play more aggressive in double after we figure out his exact deck. So I'm going to go in for another cannon card. Just play passive. Just stay steady and see what this man's going to do. You're going to Hog Rider right into me. So let's go Giant Skeleton. Shut down your Hog Rider. Make sure that it's just like bamboozled. You saw how long it took for the Hog Rider to find his way through? He's like, I'm lost in Walmart. I don't know where to go. There's too many aisles for me. And sir, it was a bad time for you because that is going to explode on top of your Inferno Dragon, bounce it back, and the cannon cart is definitely going to lock onto the tower too. That is so fun to do, guys. Okay, remember, he's got arrows, so if you have arrows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for one of these where I double Night Witch, and I go for a Skeleton Barrel on the right. Oh, wait, you've got arrows logged. You have a hard counter to me. I did not notice that, but the good thing is I think what you're going to do is you're going to go and drop arrows on the right, so I can go in for a clone here. Oh, he didn't do it. He saved his arrows. I really wanted him to drop the arrows on the right-hand side. But wait, what are you doing? Why are you not defending the left? Why are you not defending the Baby Dragon in the paths? Okay, that was the latest arrows I've ever seen. Those are very tardy, sir. You would get written up and sent to the principal's office if you were still in high school, sir. So I'm going to go in for another Night Witch in the right, and we're going to do some dual lane shenanigans because he's got so many small spells with an Electro Wizard that I think he definitely has a really solid defense if he plays it correctly. So wait, why are you dropping your Inferno Dragon in that lane? What are you doing? Okay, so what I can do is I can Baby Dragon, I can clone this all up, get a lot of value with the bats, and the Giant Skeleton just popping on everything as well. So that's a vibe. I don't think that we want to do anything else. The Baby Dragon's going to lock on a tower, and we're in a good situation. So I'm just going to follow up with another Night Witch. If the situation works, don't fix it, guys, because if it's working out well, trust me, it's going to work out well for a while. So I'm going for another Giant Skeleton here. You're going to get some Hog Rider hits, but it's all good, bro. I can go in for dual lane aggression. Which one are you going to defend with your spells now, man? What are you going to do? Okay, so you're definitely going to spell the right, but if I go in for a clone and you miss the log on the skeletons, you lose the game. That is exactly what I'm talking about. He goes in for all of his stuff, but it's not going to be enough. GG, well played, and peace out. If they're ready with the log and they're holding it and they're like, this log is going to get him. I know it's going to get him. And then you drop the clone and then it messes up the log timing. I can't wait to see their face, guys. I wish I could just see their face and see how frustrated they are, because it happens all the time to me, and I just want to see it happen to other people too, so I can feel a little bit better about myself. We're on a pretty crazy win streak here, and now we're top 9,000 in the world. This deck feels so clean. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're gonna sauce out a good luck, and I'm definitely gonna go tread with my skeleton barrel where no man has gone before. What are you gonna have in store for me? Musketeer. All right, so not too scary of a card. I like seeing Musketeer because usually that means that they're not gonna have like 5 different small spells. Maybe they'll have like a 2.6 Hog Rider and a fast cycle, but it usually means that they won't have something crazy like Arrows, Lava Hound with Zap and Miner. I don't like playing against those decks. So we're gonna go for the Baby Dragon, shut that down, and maybe even going for a Giant Skeleton into the Giant. So, dude, we're gonna turn his Giant into a Giant Skeleton with our Giant Skeleton. If that isn't Inception, I don't know what is. But this is a really good spot to start off with. So I can definitely follow up with a Night Witch and then clone if we want to. And yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go clone it all up, force out more elixir, and make this man very sad. So you're gonna Arrows. Okay, so you do have a couple small spells, but you don't have every single one in the book. Also, I think that the Giant Skeleton is going to clean up the mini pack so we don't have to worry about that. Remember, when we see Arrows, what I can do here is I can go for double Skeleton Barrel, and it's going to be difficult for him to defend that. If you want to go in for a Musketeer, it's not going to clean it all up. You need to go for a Zap or you need to go for a Log, but you have to wait a while the first Skeletons are on top of the tower, and all the power in the world is in our hands when we do those plays. So I think that you're just going to keep spamming me. That's fine. I can go Tornado back those bats, so that's not going to give you as much value as you need. And then I can go for a Night Witch on top of the Musketeer, so you lose your Musketeer. Oh, are you going to Zap or Arrows me? I think you Zap or Arrows me for sure. Wait, are you not going to Zap or Arrows, or are we just going to be able to shut down the mini P.E.K.K.A? Okay, we're going to lose the tower here. He's going to Arrows it. But you know what? The good thing about the deck is no matter the situation, even if you misplay like I did early on, you can still come back. It looks dire. It looks bad. Trust me, guys. But we will turn his Giant into a Giant Skeleton. I said it once. I will not lie to you guys. So we're going to go in for our Skeleton Barrel here. I can clone this up if we want to. Or, yeah, you know what? We can go for double Skeleton Barrels and then clone afterward, right? I think that's just as good. We're going to clone up the Skeletons. We're going to clone up the Cannon Cart. Make sure that that Musketeer is just dog food. And that Cannon Cart that's cloned locked onto the tower. So we are clawing our way back slowly but steadily. The Tortoise will win the race. So I'm going to follow over the Night Witch. We know he's got Arrows back in cycle, so he's probably going to go in for some spam and then arrow me. Let's just go for our Giant Skeleton. Maybe. Oh, you're going to graveyard me. Well, with 31 seconds remaining, I think this is bad. I think this is really bad for you. You are overcommitting, bro. If you overcommit like that, I can Skeleton Barrel, I can go for another Skeleton Barrel, and then I can clone that one. That is our vibe here. There's way too much stuff coming at you. Actually, I want to just Cannon Cart instead. Cannon Cart is way less flimsy, so let's go and do that, and then clone after you decide to go in for your arrows. What you got in store for that, brother? All right, I'm just going to keep cloning. Just keep cloning. Just keep cloning. The Cannon Cart almost locked onto the tower, but it doesn't even matter, guys. It worked out. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go for a Giant Skeleton in the middle because we got so many Night Witch bats on the field. I think that we could still 3-crown him here. There's a lot of Night Witch bats. Are you not responding to the Night Witch bats? Do you not realize how bad that is for you? I'm going to Tornado. I think I just Cannon Cart and win the game, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go in for a Cannon Cart, and I'm going to go for a Skeleton Barrel. He's going to Giant in the middle. He's going to lose. This is how it works, guys. This is exactly how it works. You just Cannon Cart, and you're like, dude, you dropped 10 elixir. How do you expect to defend that? I love this deck. I love this game. And it's not fair. No matter how badly you play, no matter how stupid you are, you will always win. The win streak continues, and we are now 7,000 in the world. I love this thing. And on that glorious win streak, that's actually where we're going to end today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by saucing out a fat thumbs up on the video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, thanks for chilling with me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.